Good morning, traders and investors, to the morning market update for Wednesday the 2nd of May. Well, in overnight activity, we've had most of the markets up. The US found some traction, whilst Europe was mixed. We'll start off with the FTSE 100. It gained 74 points overnight, and as we can see, this is a continuation of the short-term trend. The FTSE 100 is now coming up to its 50-day moving average, denoted by the blue line here, and we'll just see if it's going to test that and attempt to break back into an upwards trend. Having a look at the German DAX, whilst it attempted to trade higher early in the session, it actually ended up down by the closing bell. It lost 40 points, down 0.6%. However, today's action is still a higher low and higher high compared to yesterday's action, and again, this is also testing its 50-day moving average. Over in France, the CAC 40 is doing very much similar activity. It lost a little bit more than the FTSE and the DAX. It lost 1.6%, down 53 points, and at the moment is finding some mild resistance in around 3289. Heading over into the US, the Dow attempted to push into a new long-term high. We can see the shadow on top of this candle here, piercing through 13,260. But it closed a little bit down off its high. A gain of 65 points overnight, or 0.5%. Dow futures are down just slightly at the moment. Still in the US, the S&P 500 showed very much similar activity. It's got a mild resistance level at the top here, in around 1420. And we can see that there's a shadow on top of last night's candle. It's still closed up. The S&P 500 gained 7.9 points, or 0.6%. Volatility dropped off with the markets rising, and we can see that the volatility index, the VXX in this example, is down with a solid red candle, and it's going to be testing its long-term lows here at 1560. So we'll just see if this market continues to rally, and if it does continue to rally, then the VIX will continue to push into new long-term lows. The Japanese market is holding a mild sideways consolidation pattern here. We can see there's a support in around 9,350, and there's a mild resistance at 9,690. It's retraced on the short term. The Nikkei was down, and we're just going to see if that's going to continue to test for a new low at the moment. But with the global markets pushing up overnight, then we're likely to see the Nikkei lift slightly. Closer to home, the ASX 200 had a strong bullish drive based on the expectation of a rate cut, and then with the surprise 50 basis point rate cut, we've seen this push much higher during yesterday's session. However, it has come off its high. The ASX 200 closed at 4430, and we're in a mild upwards trend here. We're trading well above our 50-day moving average. We'll see if any profit taking comes in over the next few days. Currently, the SPY futures are at 4439. That's up 20 points from yesterday's close. We'll see if that can continue to hold on to that movement later on in the session. Thanks for listening to the Daily Wealth Report morning update. We look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow.